Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that I'm here in front of your screens right now, guys. It's been so testing to just try get some time, sit down and actually film some content for y'all, and I'm so glad I'm just back. For those of you guys who are new here, my name is Lunga. And basically this channel is about almost everything, just anything that I love, anything that I'm passionate about, anything that I find interesting, I'll be sharing on this platform. And today I will be sharing with you guys how I lost some weight. This video is not to give you anything that's, I don't know, no magic or anything, but it's just to show you that if you have pure determination and you just try and alter, you just try your best, even if your best is not always the highest standard or the best ever, you can actually, you know, reach your target. In the beginning of the lockdown, I really felt horrible about the way I looked. I know a lot of people would tell me that, no, Gracia, you didn't get much weight, especially for a new mom. I don't know, I just feel like it's more of a matter of how you feel about your body. So at that moment, I didn't feel very comfortable in my skin, in my body. I also felt very, I had painful joints at certain points. I think I got really heavy for my body and I was not used to it. I felt it was really needed for me and that I really wanted to get back to a weight that I was comfortable with. For those of you guys who watched my pregnancy video, you would know that I actually did not gain much weight during my pregnancy. In fact, I gained most of the weight that I had before my diet after. I was not controlling the way that I was eating, to be very, very honest with you guys. And as soon as I stopped breastfeeding, I started this challenge, and let me tell you guys, it has paid off. After giving birth, I was around 71 kgs. I gained 6 kgs. So that for me was quite hard. That was the heaviest I've ever been. So I felt that there was something that I needed to do, and it's so amazing when women do things together. Get yourself a support group. If some of you guys want to get in shape, if some of you guys want to lose some weight, or you have a fitness goal that you want to attain and you have something alike, it's really cool to get a group where you guys do this thing together and support each other throughout till the end. It was a group of 5 of us, and obviously we have different target weights. There's a bonus prize where we all put in money, and whoever loses the most weight gets the final amount. So I think that was pretty cool. That was something that also motivated. Also, when you felt like you couldn't do it anymore, you were not sticking to the diet, there was a lot of motivation that came from the other ladies. So I think that's something that is pretty cool to do if you feel that you're not really well motivated on your own and you need a little bit more of that support structure, which I felt I needed. How we did it, we actually did a low carbs diet. I won't lie, when I first heard about the low carbs diet, I found it very difficult for me to believe that it would work for me. I kind of heard about, oh, here's another diet. Oh, here's a night. It works for them, but not for me. I was kind of like feeling down on myself. During the time I started this diet, I was also fasting and praying. So it was almost like a full spiritual, internal refreshment type thing, where I was praying and fasting, and I built a lot of confidence from that. First month, just to get everything kicked off, especially because I was feeling so, I felt so ugly. I don't know if that's a word, ugly. I felt, you know, I felt like everything was just so, everything was all over the place. Everything, like spiritually, I was okay, but I was not the way I felt that I should be. Mentally, I was just in a whole, there was just a whole lot going on, you know, and I felt like that was something that centered me, you know, when you feel like you're all over the place, and that centered me. And you wonder, how do I link this to weight loss? The way that I link this to losing weight is the fact that I feel if I was not in that frame of mind, if I was not in that mindset, and I think this applies to anything in life, if you're not, and you don't have to be a Christian to believe in this, you don't have to be religious to believe in this, I think even just in general, I think people know that we all are body, mind, spirit, soul. You know what I mean? And in order for you to be in order, those things need to be in order. And not that I was in disorder or doing anything crazy, but inside I felt like there was just so much going on. I needed just to recenter, and if you could say recalibrate. And fasting and praying got me into that place where I was ready to embark on this journey to better myself, for myself. By praying and fasting, it gave me that discipline. It's weird, like the discipline I felt I didn't have in a lot of things. So that actually kicked me off with the diet. So I started this diet on the 1st of May. The whole rule of this diet is basically you have no bread, you have no sugar, you have no potatoes, you have no pasta, you have no, like, anything with carbs. You know, you try and cut down. No rice. If you do have rice, brown rice.
No sweets, no cool drink, no alcohol.
All I would eat was all types of meat. I would eat my vegetables, so it's basically my plate would just look like meat and vegetable. Also during the day, if I had some bread, I would have whole wheat bread toasted and with a little bit of butter. Or if I had a little bit of avocado, I would make some guacamole with a bit of salad. At the beginning in May, it was a lot warmer than it is now. So the fact that it was a lot warmer made it easier to eat healthier, because healthier foods tend to be cold. I don't know if it's just me, but you have your salads and stuff. That's when it got colder, it was a bit difficult to keep eating salad because it's cold and you don't want to be eating cold things. In the first month, and to start off, my waist was 73 centimeters. My hips were 109 centimeters and my weight was 76.3. So somehow I had lost from 77, I got to 76.3. In the first month, I lost 5.1 kilograms and I really was stuck to the diet. I was very disciplined. So we'd have one cheat day every week. So that one cheat day would be a Saturday. And sometimes I'd go on with not really eating much of a cheat meal. You know, that was pretty much my first month. And listen, I didn't even do any exercise. As much as people say exercise, I feel like, as I've been told and I didn't believe, it's basically 90% what you eat that is the problem. I was very disciplined and it felt a lot easier because it was warmer. I could eat cold food, and I found that a lot of the time, even if I wanted to eat sweets and stuff, it would be a bit difficult for me to kind of stomach because it was very sweet. So the first month for me, I felt was a lot easier for me. It's strange because it shouldn't have been. So May 31st, at the end of May, I went from 76 kilograms, 76.3 kilograms to 71.2 kilograms. So I lost 5.1 kilograms. On June the 31st, that was a totally different story. So it got to winter, we were going into autumn, and it became a bit more difficult for me to kind of shed the weight because I was hungry, I was cold, so I was not trying to eat any cold fruit. Because I don't know about you guys, but I can't eat fruit if it wasn't in the fridge, unless it's banana. So I like my apples cold and crisp. I like my grapes cold and crisp. Even nachos. I like nachos and mandarins being cool from the fridge. So it's a bit difficult for me to eat fruits in winter on cold weather, because I feel like, okay, if I put it outside, yes, it will be a little bit cool, but it's not giving me that I don't know. So I like my fruits to be cold. And cold, the only cold thing that I can eat if I'm in a warm bed or under warm blankets during winter would be ice cream. As crazy as I am, I can go for ice cream, but fruits and stuff is a bit difficult. So yeah, imagine, like a little bit of a contrast there, I must say. So yeah, the first month I lost 5.1 kilograms. The second month, guys, ooh-wee. Let me just tell you, it got colder, so I was hungrier and I wanted to eat. I was craving things. And plus, let me just tell you, the first month as well, you didn't have the temptation of ordering food because the lockdown was on level 5. So I couldn't even order food in. I was cooking home cooked meals, guys. It's crazy how home cooked meals make such a difference. And even if I was tired, I had no choice. Like, because sometimes you have takeouts because you're like, oh, I'm extremely tired. I've got so much to do. So let me just get something quick we can eat. No. there was no time for takeout. You had to cook. So I was also lazy to do exercise, guys. I literally did Zumba once this whole time. Once. I was like, I'm so sure I'm gonna do it. I did it once. And I think that if I had done more exercise, it would have actually compensated for the food that I was eating, that I was maybe not supposed to be eating. So I will say it is important to exercise, especially for your heart. In terms of exercise, I feel like just even walking and stuff like that, I should have incorporated more of that. Had I would have lost a lot more. So in the second month, I literally lost 1 kg. Just one. 1 kg. I was proud of myself for not gaining, because I could have gained. So I was like, okay, you know what, I know I was not on point and I didn't do everything I was supposed to do the whole time. So this is not too shabby. Sometimes you hit a bit of a plateau and you need to do something different. And I think a lot of people, I said this would be where exercise would have helped me a lot more. So today, I'm exactly 67.6 kilograms. So in total, so from the end of June till now, the end of July, I have lost 2.6 kilograms only. But guys, I have been pretty good in comparison to how I was last month. I was not as great as I was in the first month, but I was pretty much, I think I could say I pretty much disciplined. And I think my appetite has completely changed. My stomach, I feel, is smaller. I can only tolerate a certain amount of food now. I don't eat the same portions. I can't eat as much sugar. In total, I've lost 8 kilograms. I don't think that's too shabby for what I've been doing. For the fact that I've been doing minimal exercise, I've not been 100% consistent. I think 8 kilograms is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. My aim going forward is not to lose too much. Now my weight is 67.6. The target weight that I want to get to is 64. However, in terms of clothes and everything, I feel like clothes are fitting me a whole lot better. I'm fitting into all outfits. My waist is a whole lot smaller. So guys, I'll give you guys the before and after measurements. The next aim that I would have would be to really try and tone, because now that I've lost the weight, I have a lot more of softer meat. I don't know if it's meat. So I want to firm up my skin so I can just be like toned and healthy. It's so important to remember that every expectation of ourselves are individual, and not to feel uncomfortable with another woman expressing her discomforts with herself and feeling that that is some sort of a tag at you. Maybe, you know, we all build differently. We all come in different shapes and sizes, and there's certain things that I may not be comfortable with that you may be comfortable with and will be a norm for you, and vice versa. And I think it's very important to not put your expectations or your way of seeing things on another woman. If, for instance, let's say I say, okay, I'm at a place where I want to gain this amount of weight. I've been guilty of this. I've been guilty of looking at other women like, why would you want to be gaining weight? Why we all want to lose weight, you know? Or like, you have a good body, why do you want to gain weight? Like, that is that woman's prerogative. That's that woman's decision. And I don't think that that's something that, you know, we should do. We should look at it as an individual thing. That's her target. If she feels she needs to gain weight, if she feels she needs to lose weight, support her in that and do your own thing, you know? Saying that was my uncomfortable weight, this is really personal. You know, some people might look at me and say, oh, but you're not big, whatever. But this is my personal view of things. And I think that's so important, not to look at other women or other people and be like, what is she going on about, because she's not like this, she doesn't have this problem that I had. No guys, we all have insecurities that are individual. We all have things that we don't feel or standards or certain things that we are not comfortable doing because we are ourselves, and that's okay, you know, it's okay. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I hope that for those of you guys who have been struggling with a little bit of weight loss or whatever it is that you're struggling with, you just know that it's possible to actually attain whatever it is that you want to attain. I just think it's just about your mindset, you know, and believing in yourself, whatever it is, you know. So yeah, guys, I hope that you enjoy this video, and that's it for me.